Do y'all remember this phone? Yeah, me neither. This was in last video. This one, the iPhone 12 Pro. This one's interesting because it's not in the same quality as I unboxed it. These purple blotches that I can't get away. They're on the screen due to a poor quality screen. First thing after setup, the first thing that popped up was a non-genuine Apple display warning. Digging in, the battery also had a warning that the back glass was so poorly, cheaply designed. I'm not even sure if this is an OEM one or what, but it was so poorly put on. And coffee table charging, because I had my fan on and it shakes a little bit, so due to the friction it fell like this. This was the iPhone 12 Pro I got off of Back Market that didn't even survive my testing at all. Like not even a day later, I cracked the back on carpet, and I was pretty pissed about it. But you know what? While it was sitting there broken, I figured I could probably do a better job than this company ever did. So that's exactly what I did. And this is the same phone, the same exact one, in better condition. So what did I do? I went on eBay. I got a back housing for it because I do not have the power to even attempt to just remove the back glass from the frame. And even then, the frame on here, I get it's in fair condition. There's just some deep problems with the frame. I got that. I got it all with everything except the logic board, so that was fine. I just swapped the logic board. And then I went onto Amazon and I got a new screen because this is a cheap ass screen and it doesn't even have the clips to even connect it into the pieces of the phone. When I opened this phone, I don't even know if I have footage of it. When I opened it, everything was covered in a metal and it was just adhered down to it, and that's how the screen stuck to it. This is a thin screen. It was broken from day one. Obviously, as you can see, nothing's wrong with the screen. And although messing around with it, and because it's so fragile, I broke the screen inside trying to take it off. So it's a whole big Mexican flag now. But other than that, it still works. I did the same thing with my iPhone 10 right here. This used to be a silver iPhone 10. I cracked the back, but I've always wanted a space gray iPhone 10, so that gave me an excuse to actually do it. So I did it, and it looks 10 times better. I'm basically doing the same thing that I did with this iPhone 10 to this iPhone 12 Pro. It wasn't that difficult. I did break a connection or two. I thought it was pretty important, but it turns out it was not. The phone actually works, it turns on fine. Everything worked out. I connected the screen back onto it. I can't tell if it's just the screen or whatever. It does bulge out a little bit, especially at the top of it. Like, I don't know if you can tell. You can see that. The screen is definitely not sitting flush with the frame. I've tried doing everything. I've tried doing everything to try to figure out why that's wrong, but I haven't figured that out yet. Honestly, it's also got a bit of a chin at the bottom of here. But then again, it was only 30 bucks on Amazon. Not a big deal. And the most important part is it doesn't have purple blotches on the screen. That's a win. Although I can tell it is a little bit on the lower quality side of the screen. So that's a downside, but other than that, the screen works fine. And because this is a new screen, this is a new housing with all of its original connections besides the motherboard, it does have an extreme history of repair, even though if you go into it, we have an unknown part for the display because it's a different display, and Face ID is an issue, but I still have the original sensor stuff in here, so that's why it's all still in here. So I can probably fix that by just replacing the Face ID sensor in front camera, because Face ID did surprisingly work on this phone before all this happened. So I can do that. I can change the camera to have it not that, but all of this, even though it still says repair, everything still works. This, even I've hit it 3 times to do finish repair, and it says everything's fine. It says the camera's genuine, the battery's genuine. This is the original battery that this original iPhone 12 Pro came with. I don't know why it says it's unverified. I've tried it. It still says unverified. I don't know what's going on with it, but everything works. The cameras work, as you can see. Every camera works, including the front-facing camera. That all works out. Everything works the same way it's supposed to, and it's in better condition than what it was. And in fact, it has MagSafe. This back housing does not. So I basically brought this phone back to functioning order, minus Face ID and the proximity sensor working, but I guarantee if I swap those, it will be fine again. So I'd say I did a way better job refurbishing this phone than this refurbishing center did, because this is just like ridiculous. Yeah, that's the video. I don't know what else to say other than this phone will be used for something. I will say that. If you want, click on the last video to see me go through all the phones I got through Back Market. I tested them all and everything. And yeah. Bye, I guess.